We are now witnessing the arrival of the Admiral of the Fleet, Wasantha Karannagoda.
Admiral of the Fleet Wasantha Karannagodage පැමිණීම.
தற்போது Admiral of the Fleet வசந்த கருணாகோட அவர்களின் வருகை.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are now witnessing the arrival of the chief guest, Honorable Deputy Minister of Defence, Major General Aruna Jayasekara, retired.
ශ්‍රී ලංකා ප්‍රජාතාන්ත්‍රික සමාජවාදී ජනරජයේ ගරු ආරක්ෂක නියෝජ්‍ය අමාත්‍ය මේජර් ජෙනරාල් අරුණ ජයසේකර විශ්‍රාමිකගේ සම්ප්‍රාප්තිය.
தற்போது தலைமை விருந்தினர் கௌரவ பிரதிபாதுகாப்பு அமைச்சர் ஓய்வு பெற்ற அதிகாரி மேஜர் ஜெனரல் அருண ஜெயசேகர் அவர்களின் வருகை.
බොම්ම එක නැහැ සර්.
Okay, ne?
Ladies and gentlemen, we now arrive at the defining moment of the morning. The chief guest will now unveil the commemorative plaque. Let this moment be etched in history, symbolizing the official occupation of the new Sri Lanka Navy headquarters.
මේ මොහොතේ නාවික හමුදා මූලස්ථානය නිල වශයෙන් විවෘත කිරීමේ සමරු පලකය නිරාවරණය කිරීමටයි නියමිතව තිබෙන්නේ.
முதன்மை விருந்தினர் இப்போது நினைவு தகடை திறந்து வைக்கிறார். இந்த நிமிடம் வரலாற்றில் பொறிக்கப்பட்டு புதிய இலங்கை கடற்படை தலைமையகத்தின் அதிகாரப்பூர்வ பயன்பாட்டை குறிக்கும் ஒரு சின்னமாக அமையட்டும்.
The chief guest will now perform the ceremonial cutting of the ribbon. With this symbolic gesture, we now open the doors of this landmark facility.
චිරාගත සම්ප්‍රදායානුකූලව පොල්තෙල් පහන්සිලු දැල්වීම සඳහා මේ මොහොතේ අප සූදානම් වන්නේ.
தற்போது விளக்கு ஏற்றும் வைபவம் இடம்பெறும்.
For this, may I have the honor of inviting Major General Aruna Jayasekara, retired Deputy Minister of Defence, Admiral of the Fleet Wasantha Karannagoda, Air Vice Marshal Sampathu Yakonta, retired Secretary to the Ministry of Defence, Lieutenant General Lasantha Rodrigo, the Commander of the Sri Lanka Army, Vice Admiral Kanchana Banagoda, the Commander of the Sri Lanka Navy, Air Marshal Vasubandhu Edirisinghe, the Commander of the Sri Lanka Air Force, Mr. Priyantha Weerasuriya, Inspector General of Police, Rear Admiral Damien Fernando, Chief of Staff of the Sri Lanka Navy, Rear Admiral Ruwan Kalubowila, Deputy Chief of Staff and Director General Logistics, Rear Admiral Jagat Kumara, Commander Western Naval Area and Commandant Sri Lanka Volunteer Naval Force, Commodore Ruwan Wettasinghe, Director Project Management Unit, Captain E.M.A. Bandara, Commanding Officer SLNS Parakrama, Mrs. H.D.A. Seneviratna, Director Civil Administration, Master Chief Petty Officer A.H.D. Veeratunga, Master Chief Petty Officer of the Navy, and leading PTI PGT Prasadini.
නාවික හමුදා මූලස්ථානය විවෘත කිරීම නිමිත්තෙන් ශ්‍රී ලංකා නාවික නෞකා පරාක්‍රම ආයතනයේ අනදින නිලධාරී කපිතාන් E.M.A. බණ්ඩාරගේ ප්‍රධානත්වයෙන් චාරිත්‍රානුකූලව කිරීතිරීමේ අවස්ථාවයි මීළඟට නියමිතව තිබෙන්නේ.
தற்போது பால் காய்ச்சும் நிகழ்வு இடம்பெறும். ඒක තමයි. ඒක තේරෙන්නේ මේ පැත්ත. මේ
මීට කියන්න තියෙනවා.
Ladies and gentlemen, deep rooted in the rich tapestry of Sri Lankan culture is the belief that new beginnings must be sanctified by the elements of nature. As the milk rises and spills over the brim, it is our collective wish that the good fortune, success, and happiness overflow within the walls of the Sri Lanka Navy headquarters.
මීළඟට අප යොබුවන්නේ සර්ව ආගමික වතාවත් සිදු කිරීම සඳහායි. ඒ සඳහා නාවික හමුදා මූලස්ථාන පරිශ්‍රය වෙත වඩා හිඳවා ඇති පූජ්‍ය හා පූජක ප්‍රසාදීන් වහන්සේ නමස්කාර පූර්වක සහ ඉතාමත් ගෞරවයෙන් යුතුව පිළිගනු ලබනවා.
The clergy representing the Buddhist, Hindu, Christian, and Islamic faiths will now invoke their blessings upon this occasion and all who serve the Sri Lanka Navy.
புத்த இந்து கிறிஸ்தவ மற்றும் இஸ்லாம் மதங்களை பிரதிநிதிப்படுத்தும் மதகுருமார்கள் இப்போது இந்த சந்தர்ப்பத்தில் தங்கள் ஆசீர்வாதங்களை இலங்கை கடற்படை மற்றும் அங்கு சேவை புரியும் அதிகாரிகளுக்கு வழங்குவார்கள்.
ප්‍රථමයෙන් බෞද්ධාගමික වතාවත් සිදු කිරීම සඳහා වැඩමවා වදාළ බත්තරමුල්ල මයුරපාද පිරිවෙන් විහාරාධිකාරී නම කියන්න අවසරයි අතිපූජ්‍ය පිටකැලේ කුසලධම්ම ස්වාමීන් වහන්සේ, ගංගාරාම විහාරාධිපති කොළඹ නවකෝරළේ ප්‍රධාන සංඝනායක නම කියන්න අවසරයි කිරින්දේ අසජී ස්වාමීන් වහන්සේ, එවැගේම රත්මලානේ සුනීත අනුනායක ස්වාමීන් වහන්සේ හට ගෞරව නමස්කාර පූර්වක ආරාධනය කර සිටිනවා.
කවුරුත් සාදුකාරයක් දීලා නමස්කාරය කියන්න පන්සිල් සමාදන් වෙන්න.
බුද්ධං සරණං ගච්ඡාමි ධම්මං සරණං ගච්ඡාමි සංඝං සරණං ගච්ඡාමි ဒ ුතියංපි බුද්ධං සරණං ගච්ඡාමි ဒ ුතියංපි ධම්මං සරණං ගච්ඡාමි ဒ ුතියංපි සංඝං සරණං ගච්ඡාමි තතියංපි බුද්ධං සරණං ගච්ඡාමි තතියංපි ධම්මං සරණං ගච්ඡාමි තතියංපි සංඝං සරණං ගච්ඡාමි පානාතිපාතා වේරමණී සික්ඛාපදං සමාදියාමි අදින්නාදානා වේරමණී සික්ඛාපදං සමාදියාමි කාමේසු මිච්ඡාචාරා වේරමණී සික්ඛාපදං සමාදියාමි මුසාවාදා වේරමණී කාමේරය මජ්ජපමාදට්ඨානා වේරමණී සික්ඛාපදං සමාදියාමි
කවුරුත් ශ්‍රී පුෂ්පාරාම රාජමහා විහාරාධිපති රත්මලානේ සුනීත අනුනායක මාහිමිපාණන් වහන්සේ
ලක්මාතාවේ සුරකීමට ඔබලා අද මේ එක්කාසු වෙන්නේ. විසරණ පෙළපාලි නිරීක්ෂණය කළ මාහට ඒත් එක්කම ලාංඡන පැවැත්ම වෙලාවේදී මම දැක්කා ඔබලා තුල සුවිශේෂී ශක්තියක් කැපවීමක් වුණා. වසරක පුහුණුව ලේසි පාසු දෙයක් නෙමෙයි විශේෂ යාත්‍රා බලගැනීම එක්කාසු වීම. ඒක අද ඔබලා සම්පූර්ණ කරලා තියෙනවා. දැනට පුහුණුවෙන් සිදු කරන 33 වෙනි බඳවා ගැනීමට මනා උදාහරණයක් වෙමින් මේ යන ගමන ඉතාමත් සාර්ථක ජයග්‍රාහී එකක් වේවා.
අද දින
Rising with authority and architectural grace, the new Navy headquarters stands as the modern epicenter of naval leadership. Asterisk in the new Nexus of Colombo, this landmark takes its place, strategically positioned where national defense meets the pulse of the nation. It began with vision, leaders walking the barren grounds, imagining what could be, and defining what must be built for the future fleet. Experts studied every contour, every requirement, shaping a master plan with precision. And so the transformation began, stage by stage, foundation upon foundation. The structure slowly rose, an engineering journey marked by progress and perseverance. It demanded time, it demanded effort, but every hour invested became a testament to commitment and collective resolve. This headquarters is more than a building. It is a stage to amplify a proud legacy. A legacy forged in duty, discipline, and unwavering service to the nation. Here, we pave the way for a powerful new chapter, one that strengthens our maritime future and elevates the spirit of the Sri Lanka Navy. Every inch planned with precision, nothing left to chance. From bare earth to towering walls, every element was built with purpose. Piece by piece, it drew closer to perfection, the new bedrock of naval command, instituted to ensure enduring excellence in strategy and execution for the coming age. With cutting-edge technology and robust infrastructure, it enables confident decision-making in an evolving maritime landscape. as the Sri Lankan Navy marks 75 years of proud service. This landmark headquarters stands as a tribute to the past, a symbol of the present, and a promise to the future.
As we celebrate this new beginning, we must remember the sacrifices that paved the way for the peace and sovereignty we enjoy today. It is our solemn duty to pay tribute to the brave sons and daughters of Mother Lanka who made the supreme sacrifice in the name of our nation. I respectfully request everyone to rise and observe 1 minute silence in honor of our fallen war heroes. Thank you. Please be seated. To formally welcome this August Assembly to the ceremonial occupation of the Sri Lanka Navy headquarters, I respectfully invite Vice Admiral Kanchana Banagoda, the Commander of the Navy, to deliver the welcome address.
Honorable Deputy Minister of Defence, Major General Aruna Jayasekara retired, WWV, RSP, VSV, USP, NDC, PSC, Admiral of the Fleet Wasantha Karannagoda, RSP, VSV, USP, NDC, PSC, the Secretary to the Minister of Defence, Air Vice Marshal Sampath Tuyakonta, retired, WWV, RWP and 2 bars, RSP and bar, USP, FNDU China, PSC, Commanders of the Army and Air Force, the Inspector General of Police, former Commanders of Navy, senior government officials and dignitaries, officers and men, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. I'm honored to welcome you all to the ceremonial occupation of the Navy headquarters at the Defence Headquarters Complex, Block number 3. For 75 years, the Sri Lanka Navy has safeguarded sovereignty and territorial integrity, thereby upholding national security. This legacy of dedication to duty is the foundation upon which we now build our future. Sirs, ladies and gentlemen, being co-located in the Defence Headquarters Complex is more than just a change of place. It is a fine statement of our integrated approach to national defence. It is certain that this move would make us more cohesive and an effective defence entity. Such a transition is no small feat. I extend my deepest gratitude to all who guided this enormous effort. A special mention goes to our seniors who walked before us in progressing this landmark project. මෙම ව්‍යාපෘතිය යථාර්ථයක් බවට පත්කිරීම සඳහා දිගු කාලයක් කැපවීමෙන් වෙහෙස මහන්සි වී වැඩ කළ සියලු හමුදා හා සිවිල් සමාජික ශ්‍රම බලකායේ සේවය අගය කිරීමට මා කැමැතියි. From this new command center, I express our firm desire and commitment to continue the vested role for the betterment of our motherland. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for your warm words of welcome. A special first day cover commemorating the opening of the Sri Lanka Navy headquarters and the 75th anniversary of the Sri Lanka Navy will now be officially issued. For this, may I have the honor of inviting the officials of the Department of Post, Deputy Postmaster General, Western Province, Mr. Nilantha Kandanarachi, and other representatives to commence the proceedings, please. The special first day cover will now be presented to the chief guest by the Commander of the Navy. The next first day cover will be presented to the Admiral of the Fleet, Wasantha Karannagoda. The next first day cover will be presented to Air Vice Marshal Sampathu Yakonta, retired. The next first day cover will be presented to Lieutenant General Lasantha Rodrigo. The next first day cover will be presented to Air Marshal Vasubandhu Edrisinghe. The next first day cover will be presented to Inspector General of Police, Mr. Priyantha Veerasurya. Thank you, sir, and thank you, the officials of the Department of Post. As the Sri Lanka Navy sails proudly towards its 75th year, a special medal has been introduced to recognize the dedication and service of our naval personnel. Ladies and gentlemen, we will now proceed with the symbolic awarding of the 75th anniversary medal of the Sri Lanka Navy to a representative cross-section of officers and sailors. I respectfully invite the Chief Guest, Major General Aruna Jayasekara, retired Deputy Minister of Defence, to present these medals. He will be accompanied by the Commander, Western Naval Area, Rear Admiral Jagat Kumara. The first medal will be awarded to Vice Admiral Kanchana Banagoda, the Commander of the Sri Lanka Navy. Rear Admiral Damian Fernando, Chief of Staff of the Sri Lanka Navy. Rear Admiral Ruan Kalubowila, Deputy Chief of Staff and Director General Logistics. Master Chief Petty Officer AHD Weeratunga. Master Chief Petty Officer HAN Mangalika. Thank you, sir. The Chief Guest will now address the gathering.
Admiral of the Fleet, Vasantha Karangnogoda, the Secretary to the Minister of Defense, Commanders of the Army, Navy and Air Force, Inspector General of Police, former commanders of the Navy, and also the senior officials of the government service, and the dignitaries, officers and men, විශේෂයෙන්ම මේ අවස්ථාවට සම්බන්ධ වෙන නාවික හමුදාවේ සෙසු නිලධාරී මහත්වරුන් සහ මහත්මියන්, ladies and gentlemen, අයිබෝවන්, වණක්කම්, अस्सलाम alaikum, good morning. It's a profound honor to address you at this historic moment as Navy celebrates its 75th glorious anniversary. The ceremonial occupation today of the new Sri Lanka Navy headquarters at the Defence Headquarters Complex in Akuragoda here today. This marks a significant milestone for both the Navy and the National Defence Establishment. The Defence Headquarters Complex has steadily evolved into a modern, integrated center of national defense. So for that, foremost, let me avail myself of opportunity to extend my sincere gratitude and thanks to the Commander of the Navy for inviting me to grace this occasion today here. So this transformation began with the Sri Lanka Army's relocation followed by the Minister of Defence and the Sri Lanka Air Force commencing operations from the Defence Headquarters complex. These developments mark the initial steps in unifying Sri Lanka's core defence institutions within a single and secure environment. The complex was designed to optimize resources, strengthen inter-service coordination, and streamline administrative and operational functions. Today, that vision is becoming a reality. This centralized complex not only enhances the efficiency of our defense operations, but also contributes positively to the administrative activities, ensuring smooth movement, improved coordination, and better utilization of space. So this relocation is especially meaningful as the Navy celebrates its 75th anniversary, a proud legacy of safeguarding our maritime domain. For 7.5 decades, the Navy has protected our seas, secured vital sea lanes, countered emerging threats, and strengthened Sri Lanka's role as a responsible maritime nation in the Indian Ocean region. The Navy is shouldering responsibility of safeguarding our maritime interest and responding professionally to the evolving threat and opportunities in the Indian Ocean region. The inauguration of this headquarters symbolizes the progress and modernization, equipping the Navy with advanced infrastructure to the command headquarters and improved operational facilities. It represents the Navy's entry into a new era of capability, collaboration, and technical readiness. Also, I take this opportunity to acknowledge the extraordinary contribution of the Sri Lanka Navy in the wake of Cyclone Ditwa. Your response transcended the call of duty. It was a powerful testament to unwavering courage and selfless service. With heavy hearts, we bow our heads of solemn tribute to the brave naval personnel who paid the supreme sacrifice, and to those who remain missing following their engagement in the critical flood relief operations at the Chalai Lagoon estuary on 28th of November. The same spirit of heroism was displayed in the swift and courageous operation, where a group of people trapped inside a bus in Kalawaya were safely rescued. To every officer and sailor who faced these adversities, I see your valor, I honor your dedication, and with the utmost respect, hats off to the exceptional bravery and professionalism you have shown during the eventuality. You are the steadfast guardians of our nations. On behalf of the HE, the President, I pay the due respect to those all who have dedicated and committed the national requirement. Finally, I extend sincere appreciation to all who contributed to this landmark project, to the leadership and personnel of the Sri Lankan Navy. Congratulations. May this inauguration mark the beginning of a new chapter defined by professionalism, unity, and innovation. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. I request sir to remain on stage. As a token of appreciation for gracing this momentous occasion as the chief guest, Major General Aruna Jayasekara, retired, will now be presented with a special memento by the Commander of the Navy.
This will definitely embellish in the Deputy Minister of Defence office at the highest place. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. I would now like to invite Rear Admiral Damian Fernando, the Chief of Staff of the Navy, to deliver the vote of thanks.
Honorable Deputy Minister of Defense, Major General Aruna Jayasekara, retired, Admiral of the Fleet, Wasantha Karanagoda, Defense Secretary to the Ministry of Defense, Air Vice Marshal Sampath Toyakanta, retired, the Commander of the Sri Lanka Army, Lieutenant General Lasantha Rodrigo, the Commander of the Sri Lanka Air Force, Air Marshal Bandhu Edirisinghe, Inspector General of Police, Mr. Priyantha Veerasurya, the former commanders of the Sri Lanka Navy, the government dignitaries, all flag rank officers, all officers, senior sailors, junior sailors, ladies and gentlemen, once again, good morning. On behalf of the Sri Lanka Navy, it is my great honor and privilege to extend our sincere gratitude on this momentous occasion, marking the official opening of our new Navy headquarters here at Defense Headquarters Complex, Akuregoda. This event also wonderfully coincides with the 75th anniversary of Sri Lanka Navy, a milestone that we are proud to celebrate with you all. First and foremost, I wish to express our profound gratitude to the Chief Guest, Honorable Deputy Minister of Defense, for gracing this occasion with your esteemed presence despite your demanding schedule. We are deeply honored to have with us the Admiral of the Fleet and the Secretary to the Ministry of Defense, former Navy commanders whose leaderships and commitment have been pivotal in realizing this significant development of Sri Lanka Navy. I extend my heartiest appreciation to the Commander of the Navy for his visionary leadership and all flag rank officers for their dedicated commitment towards excellence in fulfilling the Navy's role. All our distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, who have joined us today from various walks of life, your presence adds value to this glamorous ceremony. Lastly, I wish to thank all the officers and sailors and civil staff of Sri Lanka Navy and everyone involved in bringing this project of fruition. This headquarters symbolizes our resolve to serve our nation with a greater efficiency and unity. As we look to the future, this new headquarters represents more than just a building. It reflects our aspiration, our heritage, our dedication to safeguarding the seas around the motherland for the generations to come. Thank you all once again for your presence and support. Together, let us continue to uphold the values and honor of the Sri Lanka Navy. May enduring success and prosperity be upon the Sri Lanka Navy and our beloved motherland. Thank you. Sambhavani Amuttani, Nonavarani Mahathuruni, Akuregoda ආරක්ෂක මූලස්ථාන සංකීර්ණයේ අපගේ නව නාවික හමුදා මූලස්ථානය නිල වශයෙන් විවෘත කිරීම සනිටුහන් කරන මෙම උත්කර්ෂවත් සහ ගාම්භීර අවස්ථාව ශ්‍රී ලංකා නාවික හමුදාවේ 75 වන සංවත්සරයට සමගාමීව සැමරීමට ලැබීම අප ඉතා භාගයක් කොට සලකමු. මෙම නව මූලස්ථාන ගොඩනැගිල්ල හුදෙක් එක් ඉදිකිරීමක් නොව කාර්යක්ෂමතාවෙන් සහ සඵල දායකත්වයකින් යුතුව ජාතියට සේවය කිරීමටත් දායකත්වය සපයන මහඟු සම්පතක් ලෙස හැඳින්වීමට කැමැත්තෙමු. මෙම විචිත්‍රවත් සහ අභිමානවත් උත්සවය සඳහා සපැමිණි ගරු නියෝජ්‍ය ආරක්ෂක අමතිතුමන්, Admiral of the Fleet වසන්ත කරන්නාගොඩ මැතිතුමන්, ආරක්ෂක ලේකම්තුමන්, හිටපු නාවික හමුදාධිපතිවරුන් සහ සම්භාවනීය ඔබ සැමගේ පැමිණීම මහත් ගෞරවයක් ලෙස සලකමි. අවසාන වශයෙන් මෙම සන්ධිස්ථානය ශක්තිශාත් කර ගැනීම සඳහා නායකත්වය තම ශ්‍රමය ශක්තිය කැප කළ නන්නයුරින් දායකත්වය ලබා දුන් වත්මන් නාවික හමුදාතුමා ඇතුළු ශ්‍රී ලංකා නාවික හමුදාවේ සියලුම නිලධාරීන්, ජ්‍යෙෂ්ඨ සහ කනිෂ්ඨ නාවිකයන්, සිවිල් කාර්ය මණ්ඩලය මෙම ව්‍යාපෘතිය මල්පල ගන්වන මොහොතේදී මම බෙහෙවින් ස්තුතිපූර්වකව සිහිපත් කරමි. ශ්‍රී ලංකා නාවික හමුදාවට සහ අපගේ ආදරණීය මාතෘභූමියට සාර්ථකත්වය සහ සමෘද්ධිය නිරතුරුවම ලැබේවා කියා ප්‍රාර්ථනා කරමි. ස්තුතියි.
Thank you, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, that concludes the formal proceedings at this auditorium. We cordially invite the chief guest and all distinguished invitees to join us for refreshments. Thereafter, the nominated invitees are requested to assemble at the main entrance for the group photograph. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, we extend our sincere gratitude to all of you for gracing this occasion, this historic occasion. Have a pleasant day.